Hello, everybody. This is Heather from Flavorful Tea and Fruit Company. I want to thank you for coming back to watch another one of my videos. And if you are watching this on my Facebook page and you haven't done it already, please like and follow. It really does help me and my team believe that what we are doing and all the hard work that we're doing is beneficial to you guys. Now, today I have a little bit of a treat. We're going to be talking about some Australian tea that I was able to get when I was at the World Tea Conference in Las Vegas in March. Now, these specific this company or brand is actually called the Australian Tea Masters, and they have a bunch of different teas where the only ingredients that they actually put in their teas are coming from Australia. I don't know about you guys, but when I think about the locations of where tea is grown, the real tea, so the Camellia sinensis plant or any of its cousins like the Assamica, which is found generally in India, I would not really think that Australia would be the place, but I've done the research and it's really interesting to know that Australia has many different locations where they can actually grow tea. So this actually is a herbal tisane since technically there is no tea inside of this. So they call it the Australian Red Center. It is made with rosehip shells, hibiscus, strawberry gum, and natural kwai dong. Now, I have a little thing up here which I'm going to read so that you understand what Kwangdong is. It is a desert peach, or sometimes they call it a desert peach. It comes from the sandalwood family. It's native to Australia. It was a traditional food source for the indigenous Australians for over 50,000 years. It is something that has been featured in Aboriginal mythology in the desert regions of Australia. So it's a unique flavor and something that's going to be different that we ourselves are not going to have a memory of the taste. So I'm really excited about sharing it with you guys. They are telling me that this tea is supposed to be a tangy and refreshing tea. There's going to be a little bit of a sweet aftertaste, so we usually call that the lingering note in tea. And there's also going to be a fruity flavor in here. There's hibiscus in here, and I can definitely tell. I'm going to show you the color here in 2 seconds. And I could smell immediately when I opened it that it was going to be a very tangy, sour, sweet hibiscus based tea because I could immediately smell the hibiscus. Now, the little package that I have just looks like this. They do give me some directions down here, and I'm following their directions. I'm not trying to switch it up or anything. I just want to see how it works according to their directions. So, they have told me that I need to infuse it for 3 minutes at 212 degrees, and they're saying that you need 2.5 grams. So, basically, what I did is if you don't have an actual weight or a scale. I have a gram scale that I use. You can always just use teaspoons also. 2.5 grams is going to be just over a teaspoon. So if you just want to take one of your regular teaspoons, or if you have one of our perfect cup of tea teaspoons, you can just level off one of these, and that will make multiple infusions of this tea. Now, I've only done it once right now, but I can definitely tell you that this tea is going to go really, really far, and I'm really excited to see how far it can go. But I would be talking about that on my Facebook page if you're interested. Now, let's look at the color. One thing I love, love, love about hibiscus is it always gives it this beautiful, deep red color. Now, since there is no actual tea inside of here, it's just different herbs, and that kwangdong, that fruit, is also red. It's also where we're getting a lot of this color. Now, when I smell it, immediately I can smell the hibiscus, but there is something inside of here that I am not familiar with. It smells sweet. It also has a little bit of a tanginess to the smell. Like I can already almost taste this tea without actually have tasted it yet because it's just, I know what hibiscus tastes like. And as it is the second ingredient, it's the second most ingredient inside of this tea blend. Now let's go and try it and I'll see what this tastes like and if I think it tastes different than what our hibiscus tea and our hibiscus mint tea tastes like. Cheers. Ooh, ooh. So hibiscus, if you have not tried it before, it is naturally sour and sweet. there is a tanginess to this, and that is not going to be necessarily coming from the hibiscus. There is something inside of this tea that I could smell that was not something that is in my memory bank yet, and because I've never tasted it before or smelled it before, this is a treat. Now, I usually have to put some kind of a sweetener in my teas, especially if it's blended teas, but as of right now, there is no need to actually do that. This tastes amazing without anything. If you would put sugar, honey, stevia, maple syrup, or whatever kind of addition to this tea, I almost feel like it would make it too sweet. This is naturally sweet the way it is. It has such a nice layered flavor. And considering this is coming from Australia, these are Australian ingredients, it is very unique. It almost makes me want to say that I feel like I'm in the outback, out in the desert, and just kind of enjoying the heat and the sun. And this is like what I could be sipping on as I'm just like surrounded by all of these beautiful hills, these rolling hills of sand, and those rocks and everything that are out in the desert area of Australia. Ooh, there is definitely a sweet aftertaste to this one, and it lingers for a lot longer than most of my teas that I have. Oh, that tastes really, really good. I can almost just like continuously drink that. But if I do, I'd probably chug it in front of you guys. And I never want you guys to do that. When you are trying tea, you always want to make sure that when you are trying it, that you want to kind of do what I did, where I was sipping like that. That's the best way for you to be able to kind of swish it around in your tongue and allow your tongue to be able to kind of like soak in what is that liquid, and then it really does kind of like elevate that flavor. Oh my gosh, I can't help it, guys. I'm taking another one. Ooh, and it's a very smooth mouthfeel or texture of this tea. It is something, there's a little bit of a tingleness in it, and I like a tingly feeling. I'm thinking that tingly feeling is most likely coming from the strawberry gum. I have always, I know what strawberry gum is. It is something that can be used inside of teas. It just elevates that kind of flavor profile, and I can definitely taste strawberry inside of this tea too. But I can, it's the hibiscus is more than the strawberry, and then that unique fruit from Australia, the Guangdong, uh, the desert peach is unique. It's different. I can definitely taste it in there, but it's not the main ingredient to this tea. Now, some of the ingredients in there, I did notice that the dry leaf, when you look at it, it actually has a lot of ingredients that are more crushed. They're not as large, they're smaller, and because of that, I wasn't really able to show you guys the visual for this. I can open up this package and I'll see if I can get the camera to let you guys see this, but I don't really think it's necessarily going to do that. Oh, and there's a little bit of a green leaf in here, and I'm thinking that may actually be coming from the rosehip shells. I think they took some of that green leaf, or it's coming from that desert fruit. Uh, yeah, we're not going to be able to see it inside of this package. Just know that out of those four ingredients, you can definitely tell them apart. I was able to before to literally kind of separate all four of those ingredients. I'm like, okay, so this is that unique fruit, this is the strawberry gum, the hibiscus, and then this is the rosehip shells. If you guys are interested about trying this, I would suggest that you check out our business page. Our business page on Facebook is just Flavorful Tea and Fruit Company. Otherwise, we do have an actual website, which is just flavorfulteafruitco.com, and it's a Weebly website. We are updating it as we go, but there is a storefront on there which will bring you to our Shopify store. And just so you guys know, we have officially been accepted into FAIR, FAIRE, meaning that we will be able to have more of our larger amounts of teas, which is our wholesale amount of teas, for you guys to pick from if you so choose. There is a different system for me, so it's going to be a learning curve, but I hope that you all be able to try this. And if you are interested in trying this, I would suggest when you see it, and I will make sure I make a post on our Facebook page, and I'll even add a little addition to the description to this video to make sure that if you want to try it, that you pick it up quickly, because I only have a small amount of tea. I used just a little bit, and there's maybe about half of this tea bag left. I will be making them into tea bags, and I will probably put a tea bag or two inside of each package, and I will sell it that way. If you guys really enjoy it, then I will do my best to be able to work with these tea masters in Australia and the tea plantations, where I will then be able to create the same blend, but then use it for the flavorful tea and fruit company. Otherwise, guys, please like and follow. And if you are on our Facebook page, please like and follow also and share. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. But otherwise, guys, have a great day. Bye.